was a revelation. It was one of my awakenings to understand this really works. I have no clue where this is coming from. Hi there, I'm Anne-Katrin and I'm occasionally awake. I'm here to help you inspire your awakenings, heal yourself, and reawaken your life. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Letters from the universe. This practice essentially means writing in a flow state where messages come from a higher self, from your spirit guides, from the universe, from source, however you want to label that. How you do that, you simply grab a notebook or a sheet of paper, you set an intention, or you ask a specific question. I'm using a specific prompt every single time. I got this prompt from Invoke Magic, and it is, Dear Universe, I call upon you to write to me and through me anything I am meant to receive right now. So that's always the first sentence I write out on the page, and then I just keep writing. What I've been noticing over and over again is that often the first sentence is going to form in my head or attached to my mind, be received by my mind while I'm writing out the prompt. But I've literally never experienced writing the prompt and not knowing what to write. So in case that happens to you, really make sure that you are in a state relaxed enough that you can let go of the overthinking, let go of the censorship. It doesn't need to make sense. Just allow it to unfold. I've been using this writing practice. I did it this morning. Oh yeah, I did it this morning. So I've been doing this practice for over a year now. I started when I was at rock bottom. When do you start talking to the universe or to your spirit guides? When you're down there, when you're like, I cannot trust my own advice. Okay, I better be listening to someone else. You can use this practice and know that you're not alone. And in the beginning, it might feel like, okay, I'm telling myself I'm not alone now. But what you'll realize after a few sentences is that you are not alone. So I leaned into that practice. It was a revelation. It was truly a revelation. I've been into spirituality for over a decade. Okay, I've been doing energy work for over a decade. Okay, I've been listening to channels for over a decade. All of that's fine. I personally feel like it's another level to engage in the trust that is needed to believe that you yourself are able to directly communicate with a higher power. It was a revelation. It was one of my awakenings to understand this really works. I have no clue where this is coming from. This is so beyond my current level of consciousness. That's how you know. Because things are going to come through that are just at the edge of what you yourself, with your limited mind, would have been able to come up with. It is just beyond. It is not completely off, because in order to channel, you need to be able to translate the impulses into your words. It's like the felt sense of the knowing that's coming through latches onto the words you have in your vocabulary with the concepts that you have attached to these words. And it's been so powerful to witness this practice add sparks and more insights and epiphanies to my personal transformation journey. The beautiful thing is, I've done this practice now for over a year. What I find remarkable, and also a sign of proof that this actually works and that it's not totally made up, is that the level of awareness, clarity, and knowing that is coming through on the page is the same level now at my current happy, growing level of consciousness as it was over 1 year ago when I started doing the practice at rock bottom in a totally different mental emotional state. At that time, the gap between my own thoughts, what I was focusing on, and what I would write down on the page during the practice would be really wide. Now the gap has simply shrunk, we could say, because I'm in a much better state. I'm in a higher level of consciousness now, but it's still above me. Like what I'm receiving is still above me. So I've decided to write one page every time I sit down to engage in this practice, and I'm already into my second notebook now. I actually have them right here. Let me grab them. Let me show you. Oh, it's still open. It is still open. This is the first one. This is the notebook with all of the letters from the universe that got me through 2024. It was a great help, let me tell you. And this is the second one that I'm currently using. Love them both very much. There's so much wisdom in these books. So obviously a lot of it is personal and I'm not going to share that with you, but also a lot of it is not personal. A lot of it is collective teachings on spiritual principles and wisdom, like incredible stuff that I could not have come up with myself at the level of consciousness that I'm at right now. And that is the important part, because this is what it can actually do. It helps to guide you beyond where you're currently at. It's guidance to help you travel further on your path. I'm so glad you're here right now. So if you enjoyed this, please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications to become occasionally awake with me. I'm so excited. So I'm now actually going to share with you one entire page that I channeled during the automatic writing practice that is called Letters from the Universe. So here we go. Dear Universe, I call upon you to write to me and through me anything I'm meant to receive right now. Next, you get back to level 0 of observation. If it's a worry, it's a thought you have out of alignment. If it's out of alignment, it's not representative of your potential. It doesn't reflect the path, but the man-made roadblocks. If it represents the roadblocks rather than the easy way of least resistance, it cannot attract the solutions and thought alternatives that are available anytime. If it cannot attract the solution, there is no point in thinking the worry through, for no solution-based destination can be reached through that mental act. If there's no point in thinking the worry through, there's no point to act on it. If there's no point to act on the worry ever, then there is no more reason to uphold the thought. If there is no more reason to uphold the thought, then the thought is an unproductive dead end. If the thought is an unproductive dead end, then the only logical aligned answer is to choose another thought. If the only logical aligned answer is to choose another thought, that thought might as well be chosen, selected by you to be a specific thought you'd rather be thinking. If that thought might as well be a specific thought you'd rather be thinking, you might want to engage your feeling sense to determine which thought is giving you the best authentically comfortable feeling right now. The next better thought that can gain traction in your mind based on your current focus and frequency. And once that seed is planted, it must be watered with similar thoughts. You water, the universe provides the sunshine. Be very discerning as to where each thought is coming from and where it must subsequently go. If you're out of it, then make it your first priority to get back in. You know the way, for you are the way. Do not compromise on that knowing. Experience is born from consciousness and shaped by the mind. It is witnessed from consciousness and altered by the mind. Know your mind. Steer your mind so that you are sensitized to the nature of its alterations. Make this the frame for every day. Train your human to the laws of the universe. Have a wonderful experience of day. That's it. I believe that we can all channel, we can all tap into spirit, because I'm not special. I'm a special snowflake in many ways, but I do not consider myself special in my ability to channel. And actually, this is even one of the more recent terms I've been starting to use, because a few years ago, I would not have referred to myself as being able to channel, even though I already was able. But it wasn't the language I aligned with. I was like, that's for other people who are more evolved, who are more capable. And now I've come to realize, oh no, I am this capable. This is really me. And this can be you. This is for anyone who's willing to open themselves up to messages that are beyond themselves. I've opened up to be a vessel, and it's enriched my life in so many amazing ways. You just need to relax yourself into the knowing, and you will receive it every single time. Got any occasional awakenings yet? Now I'd like to hear from you. So let me know in the comments below what you take away from today's video. And if you've already tried this practice, which amazing spiritual insights you have gained from it. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. This video is related to the awakening to the conscious self. If you want more insights on the 4 different types of awakening and how to experience them in your life occasionally, then please visit me at occasionallyawake.com to inspire your awakenings. Bye.